again. Your love is fire, I'm burning.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a tutorial on this look right here. It's kind of a ruby smoky eye. It's kind of different and new for me. I don't usually go for like a bright color, but I wanted to try something new, and I was really feeling inspired by these two eyeshadows right here, this Colourpop one in Porter and this L'Oreal Infallible one in Glistening Garnet. So if you are interested in this look, just keep on watching. So today I'm going to start with my eyes first. So I'm going to start by priming my eyes, and I'm just going to use my Maybelline Better Skin Concealer. I need to get a good eyeshadow primer. I've run out of all of them. And then I'm just going to blend it in with a damp beauty blender. So the first color that I'm going to put in my crease today is going to be the Naked 2 from my Naked Basics palette. Just kind of a really neutral shade to start us off. And I'm using this fluffy brush by Jaclyn. I'm just going to dust it in my upper crease area. Then I'm going into my Lorac 2 Pro palette, and I'm going to take the color Tawny right here and just deepen up the crease. My lid color today is going to be this Colourpop Supershock shadow. So what I'm going to do with this is just use my pinky, just dip it in, and then go straight in on my lid. I'm just going to dab it on. It's a little harder to be more precise with your finger than it is with a brush, but your finger really gets the full color on the lid. Next on the lid, I'm going to be using this L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadow, and this is in the color Glistening Garnet. I'm just going to apply it with this flat synthetic brush that I have wet because it helps the color show up more when you wet it. And I'm just going to go right over the Colourpop shadow. But as you can see, this color is just a lot more, this one has shimmer, like glitter in it, and this one is a bit more just shimmery, metallic-like. Next, I'm going to go back into the Lorac Pro Mega 2 palette, and I'm going to take the color Dark Sienna to smoke out the outer corners. I'm just going to apply it on like the outer V, the outer third of my eye. Really light at first just so we can get an even amount of color. And I want the outer corner to be the darkest, and then it's going to diffuse into the lid. And it looks super sloppy right now, but don't worry, we're going to clean it up. Just so we don't have these nasty rough edges right there, I'm going to go back in with my fluffy brush and the color Tawny. Just blend them out. Okay, and to clean up the mess that we made in the outer corners, I'm going to take this simple micellar water, I believe it's called, and a Q-tip as I spill it all over my floor, and just sharpen up the outer corner. And for my brow bone highlight, I'm going to take the color Custard, also from the Lorac palette, and just apply it right under the brows. Okay, so next up is my brows, and I have been using the NYX Micro Brow Pencil for a while, but when I went to the store last time, they didn't have it, so I had to pick up the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer, and I'm actually really loving it. I wasn't sure at first because I was using black in the NYX one, and they only had dark brunette in this one, so I was like, wasn't sure how I was going to like it, but I actually really love it. I thought it was going to be too warm of a brown, and it's not. It's really a cool, almost black color. Okay, so my brows are done, but I am going to go back in and deepen up the outer corners a little bit more. I want to add some black, so I'm going to use Creep from the Naked palette and just dust the tiniest bit on the outer corners. Because we really want that red to pop on our lids, I'm going to go back in with the L'Oreal color again and just add a little bit more that may have gotten overtaken by our darker colors. So now I'm going to move on to the face, and I'm going to take a damp beauty blender and the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless foundation. Mine is in the color Warm Nude 128, and I just apply it directly to my face, and then just take your beauty blender and dab away. Give yourself a double chin just to make sure that it blends all the way down, because you do not want to have a line going along your jaw of makeup and then a white neck. Next, for concealer, I'm using the Maybelline Super Stay Better Skin Concealer in the color Light. And I use it to conceal and to highlight. Then I also like to highlight down the bridge of my nose, just because you don't want one area on your face to be super bright and the rest normal color. So you want to kind of even it out on the high points of your face. And then I'm just going to blend it all in with my beauty blender. Looks like tribal paint, like I should be on the Lion King Broadway show. You always want to look up when you're blending out your under eye concealer, that way it smooths over the creases of your under eye and doesn't just sink into them. You're blending it out of the creases. Just make a super cute face like this. And dab, dab, dab. Next, you want to set your under eye concealer, and I'm using the banana powder from the Anastasia contour kit, and this Real Technique setting brush. Setting your concealer just helps so that it doesn't settle into your creases throughout the day, so it just stays smooth and flawless. And I'm just going to set the rest of my face with this Revlon Color Stay pressed powder. This one is in the shade Light Medium. I'm just going to take it on this big fluffy brush and just go over the rest of the face. And I'm going to do a light contour with this color from the contour kit. I think it's called Fawn, I always forget. And just kind of sculpt out my cheekbones. Then I usually like to do a nose contour with whatever's left on my brush, and I just kind of sweep it on the sides of my nose. I don't know if it makes a huge difference, but I feel like it does, so I'm just going to do it for myself. Now I'm going to go back and finish my eyes. I always like to use a pencil eyeliner before I go in with the liquid for some reason. I don't know, it just makes it easier for me. Like I already have like a base for it. Just because liquid eyeliner can be tricky sometimes. Sorry my mirror keeps coming into the frame. Usually if I'm in like the bathroom getting ready, I'm like leaning on the mirror. I get so serious about it. And I also like to take some and put a little bit in my waterline. Now I'm going to go over it with liquid liner, and I'm using the NYC liquid eyeliner, just the black one. And I really like this one, but it's super liquidy. Like I feel like I have to wipe off the excess liquid just so I don't screw up all over my eye. Just have like an ink blot. So I like to start kind of halfway in and then bring it out. And then for the wing, let me try and zoom in. Okay, I tried to zoom in so we can see this wing action over here. Pray for me, y'all. I just drag a little line for the outline, then I'm going to connect it back in. So I had to finish the eyeliner off camera, but there it is, it's done. My little wing. So now I'm going to go and smoke out my lower lash line, and I'm going to use Goji from the Lorac palette. Lorac. I feel like I'm saying it so weird. Lorac Pro Mega 2 palette. So Goji on this tiny little Morphe E36 brush, which is perfect for smoking out the lower lash line. Okay, so my camera card decided to fill up right in the middle of that. But we're back now, and I am just going to finish smoking out this lower lash line like I was doing 10 minutes ago. Just adding this goji color on the bottom really just kind of ties the whole eye together, so it's not just like boom, red on top. You're kind of like, oh, blends in with the bottom as well, and it fades nicely into this little wing. So today for mascara, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black. Everyone raves about this one, and I finally got it for myself, and I am also a fan of it. Makes your lashes super dark and full, and who doesn't want that? You know what I'm saying? Now, I think this look would look absolutely amazing with some nice full lashes, but since I'm not going anywhere today, I'm just going to go ahead and put another coat of mascara just to make my lashes really full and dark. But for a night out or something, I probably would want to throw on some lashes. Really just make the look complete. Alright, so now I'm going to finish off the face, and I want to use my Champagne Pop highlighter, but I'll have to show you what happened to it. It smashed into a tiny million little pieces. I tried using rubbing alcohol to get it back together, and it worked a little bit, but I think it just kind of broke up again. So try to take care of it as it is, and I'm just going to put a little bit on my cheekbones. I'm going to take some on the tip of my nose. Bing! Whoop! And also down the bridge. And then on my Cupid's bow. And for my blush today, I'm actually going to use one of the colors from the Anastasia Contour Kit, and it is this one right here. I believe this one is called Java. Pretty sure this one's Java. And this is just a Real Techniques blush brush. And for lips, I'm going to show you two different options. If you wanted to go for something lighter, I'm going to use this Nude, and then I'll show you a darker option as well. So this is the Maybelline. It's called Nude Lust. Maybelline Nude Lust. So there you go. If you are more comfortable with a lighter lip, since the eyes are pretty bold and bright, this is what it looks like. And the second lip option is Clueless by Colourpop. It's one of their ultra matte liquid lips. And I think this color shows up different on a lot of people, but for me, it's a pretty cool tone pink. I'm not sure if I'm liking the pink with it, so I'm going to go over it with Beeper, also by Colourpop. There we go, that's much better. So there you have it. This is my ruby smoky eye. I'm not quite sure what I'm calling this look yet, but I kind of like that. So we'll go with it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know how you feel about this talk through tutorial rather than my voiceover ones like I've done in the past, which ones you like better. Let me know down in the comments and leave any suggestions for future videos or questions you have, and I'll be sure to get back to you. You guys can also go follow me on Instagram if you'd like. I'm going to post my username down below. I'm going to be trying to post more makeup looks on there, so stay tuned for that. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I would love you all so much if you did that, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. How do you lose a makeup brush? So good.